Hey, hello everyone, how's it going? Darla's in the house. Let me turn on the lights here. Turn up the lights. Thanks everyone for coming in. Thanks for joining the stream. Thanks for appreciating the stream. Yeah, you can't really see my infrared camera, can you? Well, actually, can't really see it very well. I put it up that high, like over my head. So when I'm filming it, that camera, the infrared camera, I can look up standing underneath it to be able to see the bright UFOs as they're flying across the sky. Do you guys know what's coming? The space market. You know what the ironic thing is that they're talking about being able to get to Mars now in 26 days using solar sails. Solar sails, I'm flipping out because in reality, we explored this world with sails and ships. And now we're going to explore the other worlds outside of our world with sails and ships. I think that's crazy. And I think they're already talking in the news about the market for outside resources. We are 48 hours away from in the Utah desert. There will be a crash, obviously a crash, I think, or something like that. Or they're going to land, however the hell they're going to land, retrieving OSIRIS-REx, $1 billion NASA project to retrieve some resources and or minerals on an asteroid. It's not good news. They're looking for spaceship material or stronger material than metal. An exoplanet, G-Guy 6 or something like that, they discovered that it is completely filled with iron. It's a big ass ball of iron. So the money, ka-ching, ka-ching, everyone's making dollars and dollars. So yeah, there's going to be a war in space to be able to find out who's going to be in charge of all that. Do you think they're going to be able to come to a conclusion of who's going to be the boss of space? We don't even know who the boss of Earth is. We're all fighting. Russia with the nuclear arms and everything. I predicted the war would be ending before the cold starts. And I'm telling you, Zelensky, Tard, is going to lose his funding very, very soon. All those countries and leaders that forced all their military men and women to go for that shit. Enough said. The Wombo craft, it is a spooky. Hauser, how's it going? 1 a.m. in the UK, and I'm still awake. I'm going to talk not too loud. My friends in the UK, thanks, man. Random Ralph, how's it going, brother? Thanks for coming back, everyone. Star Hunter, Ryleg, how's it going, man? DJ Zadok, and for those members, I'm going to start member streams on Saturdays. Do not come to the stream if you're busy with your families, your children, your wives, your husbands. Don't feel forced to come. It's for you that I'm doing this, honestly, the stream, so that once in a while, a bit, closer knit family. But in reality, I almost feel bad saying that because I'm not stopping these streams. My family is right here, right? That's how it all started. All of you came here, and what's up, Pim? DJ Zadok. What's up, man? The UFOs. UFOs are definitely up. And 375 UFOs in 3 days of filming. 1 day of rain, I wasn't able to film. That's why I'm going to compromise. I got, sorry for getting the member video up, guys. I just got a members video up. Don't be alarmed when you hear the gunshots in the video. I added that. I think it's important for me to note that. I thought it would be funny. There's some footage of a military plane really coming low over my house, and I was like flipping out, and I added some war noises behind that. And also, shooting a paraglider, and you'll see in the video. So don't be alarmed. I'm not actually shooting in the video. Caught a massive home spider in my room, and now I'm scared. Riley, I can't stand him. To be honest with you, I much rather face a gray alien. Be honest with you. Well, small, I much rather face a gray alien or a tall alien than a bloody spider. Miss Lady's here. Blessings for your work to humanity. Well, thank you very much for appreciating it, Miss Lady. I love you for it. Lots of proof that I'm getting, honestly, and the characteristics of the UFO lights that I'm seeing them change directions and trajectory in the sky. That is, wow. That's awesome. Susan Ravella and Rocky, how are you guys doing? Hello, Bruce, and everyone. Happy Friday to you too. Thank you very much. Love this community here, top notch. DJ, thank you very much. I really appreciate hearing it. And yeah, we are an amazing community. It's a real community. Every one of you have been here for years. It's like a repeat. When I come in, it's always the same people here, which I love. I love. As much as we'd all like some new people, maybe, it's still fun that we're able to continue to do this. And, I do this full time. So I really appreciate all of you. I don't have to tell you, I stayed up, I've always have for years. I just started sleeping recently. I try. I'm not a big sleeper. Lots of stuff happens outside in the sky and even in the house at times. And I just want to be able to document and record that. I have the video coming up of me going into town last night, not very late either, between 8 and 9:35, to be able to film. I stayed till 10 to be able to film the lights that were honestly morphing themselves, appearing in the middle of the low sky at the height of the wires, and not necessarily directly at the wires, over the cornfield, and just lifting up. It's an archaeological site. If you want to go back and look in the first stream, I showed the Zianashkawa. Never mind. I'm not going to try to pronounce the tribe name. It's hard to pronounce because I'm not used to speaking that language. Indian land around here. There's an archaeological dig site where they're digging up a whole bunch of memorabilia from years long ago. So we were talking last stream, maybe that region, is a spiritual area, maybe just much like the energy that's at Skinwalker Ranch. It's all magnetic, right? And if it's not magnetic, well, if it's spiritual, but spirituality comes down to magnetic anyways, because a spirit would come into this world through the electromagnetic spectrum frequency and is going to, have a whole bunch of things reacting. Used to wonder a long time ago, you hear it the first time, ectoplasm in Ghostbusters. You go, what the hell's that? Oh, or paranormal events sometimes where spirits appear in houses and the curtains are sopping wet. And you're like, what the hell? It interested me so much. And it's so stupid because it comes down just quite simply to frequency, time and space, and bending of time and space, quasi projections and all that, wow. That I find interesting. Maybe not everyone does. Yeah, only a house spider, but it depends sometimes. If you don't find them, if I don't find them, I'll track them down. Karen Fitzpatrick, second happy hour today. Yes, thumbs up. Folks, thank you very much. So, like I was saying, sorry, tonight too, hopefully I will get some more UFOs. What are the chances of me in one whole week filming 1,000 UFOs? There's not 1,000 satellites that were launched, and there's not 1,000 going over my head. And I'll tell you what, guys, you know how serious it is? Do you know that there's only known to be under 2,000 satellites? I could be wrong, could be close to 2,000 now, but we're talking, look it up. There's still facts on Google that says 1,028 or 1,050 satellites around Earth. Look up how many satellites were launched entirely. Elon Musk says he's going to launch tens of thousands of satellites, but he has not. And those satellites, if I catch in 1 week 1,000 satellites, that would be ridiculous because a year and a half ago, that's how many satellites were around Earth. So that proves that they're not satellites that I'm capturing. I yield back. Star Wars is officially going to be real. It really will be. And the resources they're going to get, less than 48 hours. Any of you in Utah, eyes up in the sky? I'm going to have to check. We'll check together to see when the entry is, what's going to happen. I have yet to even study that mission a bit more to know if they're going to crash back on Earth or whatnot. This would be the second retrieval of landing on an asteroid. Well, third time landing, but second retrieval of resources and minerals on an asteroid. I'm just very afraid of what they're looking for. They're not looking for something to build better structures for us or, to help us, protect us, or, they're doing that for war. Whoever's retrieving that material is doing it for greed, for money, and there's a competition like there was the gold rush, right, Kai? Everyone, the gold rush. When that happened in the 1800s, it was on. People built cities up in the mountains, right? Cities all over the place, grocery stores, businesses were there 10, 20, 30 years. Then it all stopped. Now it's starting up again. And that's what they want because the elites want that. That's how their system is run. That's how they run us. They need us. Everyone says it's weird. Eh? They're depopping us, yet they need us. But now they just want to limit the quantity because in reality, we're their workers, we're their guardians for their children, and we're the ones who, operate grocery stores and open businesses. And, it's a real shit show. The secret societies and everything that's going on. It is that the deep state or whatever you want to call it, the cabal that is running the show. How's it going, Jules? Just watch your flying kite guy with your sound effects. Way too funny. Literally laughing out loud. Well, that's how childish I am, Jules. And in the French video, I posted it for the members too. And I wrote, listen, I said, it's my little 1 minute of childishness to have fun. Nobody, I was laughing my head off because this guy, is flying over the house. You gotta be brave going up in that, Jules. You would not see me dead flying in a paraglider at that height, because when you go down and you're strapped to something hundreds of pounds on you, and you're going to, impale yourself in some fence or roof, or something, you're going to go through a roof, or something's going to happen. I just wouldn't trust it. They must have parachutes on that. But again, if you're not high enough and you jump with a parachute, the moment you hit the ground, you're going to see the parachute, just a string upwards. It's just the end starting to flail open. Bruce has an imagination. Marilyn, how are you? So happy to make the live today. I thank you very much. Bobana, nice to see you. Hello, Bruce and everyone. I have 2 Wookiees for sale. Oh, awesome. I know some Wookiees. Some of my trolls are Wookiees. Thanks, Karen, again for being here. Thanks for all, Karen, over the years, you guys and gals. Sometimes I see people that contribute and I go, oh, Karen Fitzpatrick's on the end of the videos. A lot of people ask me, Bruce, how come my name's not in the end of the videos and stuff? Hey, listen, guys, those were the ones that contributed on my event that I put the names up. But if I was to put the names of all the contributions here, there'd be a lot more names. So don't feel that your name's not there and whatnot. Sometimes somebody comes up to me, hey, Bruce, I contributed a little bit on your channel. I really love the ideal, the research, and the hype. I'd like to see my name at the end of the video. If you want that, just let me know. I mean, if 1,500 want that, well, I'll do like Hecklefish's friend. Isn't that stupid that I remember Hecklefish, but I don't remember the guy's name of the channel? The Y Files. Anyways, and why was I talking about him? Why was I going to talk about the Y Files? Yeah, I'll pass the names at the end of everyone that contributes real quickly. Like, worst comes to worst, I'm not there yet. Got a lot of support and help on this channel, guys. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for you all. BSA now means Bruce, the Princess. Thank you very much. Cool thumbnail for the stream. Oh, uh-oh. What's the thumbnail for the stream? Oh, it's my cover image. Oh, yeah, about that. Go in the community if you guys want to see why guys, I'm a photographer. I love images with light. I love dark images where there's darkness and, vampire stuff and everything. Just shooting that out there, skulls and all that. Ooh, okay. So that people don't think that I'm a cult. But I wrote something really important and interesting in the community. I don't believe that anyone using dark magic or black magic or that want to do something evil, it's going to work. Often they say magic backfires on you, right? I wouldn't dare attempt it. Thanks again, Bobana. Evening to you. Energy's high. When I film UFOs like that, I get hyped. I get really happy. Again, I filmed in town. I get that up on the public side here for you all. What I was able to see in town, it was a lot bigger. The lights, they were all over the sky yet again. and they're appearing, even one big ball illuminating really low in the sky. But guys, can't see it. Uh, Where I was, there's a lot of lights. The electrical wires there in the road, all on the four corners, causes lines like waves to be seen. It's very hard to see. So it's research. I'll still post some of it to show all of it to show you exactly. Hey, Tammy. Hey, thanks again, y'all, for being members. Yeah, it's been a while, Bruce, but videos are as amazing as ever. Listen, I love you for it, Tammy. Thank you very much. Yeah, we don't all have time to always be here on Bruce's channel, you know. So I really appreciate when you guys come back. And I didn't say yet what I wanted to say at the beginning. Compromise around 9:30, 9:40, I think would be reasonable. 9:30 pretty much. I want to go outside to see if there's more UFOs because, like I said, if I get another evening of 100 or 200 UFOs that are coming up from the same tree line, I did my research and I know that, like a corkscrew, they're always moving over. Satellites are always deranging, right? All the time. In general, they're going left and right like that. You know, they transfer their messages with lasers and stuff like that. But they're very high up. There I am lingering on the satellites again. Introck in the house. Thank you, Bruce. You're so truly constant. I wish I had your patience and enjoyed. Hey, thank you so much. Well, it helps. Maybe I could lie and say it helped. It helped contribute to my weight loss, but it didn't. I was getting bigger actually. I had to start fasting. Riley, thank you for asking me, man. Listen, I appreciate it. I love you for it. Yeah, we're going to start right tomorrow. I'm going down, I got some payments and stuff. I'm going down to Valleyfield tomorrow early enough and not early, around 10ish or something, 11ish. And I'll be back here to do the afternoon stream for the members, which is my first members. No, we did a couple actually, but no, I'm going to remain and keep it constant. I promise. I'm not going to take away on this side. So you come here. It's a free channel, guys. You come here and you don't have to comment. I've been here since the beginning of time, 216. You know, some people say I've been here since 1800, but I haven't. And I finished my 7th year of research. This is the 8th year in August that I started of research. We're like so close to having been here for 10 years and still not at 100,000 subscribers because they're limiting the channel to be down. And they are, by the way. It's not just the guy thinks he has to have 200,000 subscribers because he thinks his videos are good. No, it's because the videos, people are not getting the chance to see them. 1,000 views there. The video has been a day or two there. The one of 182 UFOs. It's only at 1,200. When I woke up this morning, my video was at 1,200. I woke up this morning at 6. The video was at 1,200. It's at 1,268 now. I got 68 views today on that video. It's the most recent video posted. It's the one I featured on the channel also. I talked about it on the French channel, but that's how it is. So that's why I love it that you guys come back. I really appreciate it. It's a real researching channel, right? But I don't have any accredited ufology certificates or as a scientist. I'm no genius, far from it being a mathematician, far from it. But we're finding true evidence of stuff that we can't explain what it is, but we still get to look at it. You know, the bullshit images that the government is showing us, it's all pixelated. I can do the same thing. I can show you a UFO video and deliberately pixelate it a bit so you guys can't take it or, try to better it or anything. But that's what the government's literally doing. Paul, thank you so much for having become a member. Zabo, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Paul Zabo, thank you. Or Zabo, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Nalarina and Nalarino, hi again. Yeah, and thanks for coming back, my friend. Appreciate that. Yes, Jules, I'll be there. It'll be 1 p.m. Eastern. And another thing, you guys are the members. We're going to talk about what time you want me to do that. We'll start at 1. And if somebody say, well, Bruce, can you back that up to 2 o'clock? We'll take a vote on it. I want to be there exactly at the time. I don't want you to have to run and say, oh, Christ, it's during my lunch break, or some of you are maybe working on a Saturday, If so, well, I'll do some during the week. It doesn't really matter. There's lots going on. I've been waiting for the UFO news, right? The UFO news that came out with David Grush, I made 85 videos. Like I just bringing out videos. Every time that news or more reports are going to come out. There's going to be a lot for us on top of my research to be able to look at. I mean, I'm excited about what's coming. So 9:30 tonight, I will be going back outside. Hopefully, wish me luck that I will be getting more UFOs. Uh, I get so hyper excited when it happens because there are no videos on YouTube of anybody that showed 182 UFO videos. And if so, I would be sharing them because I'd want to show that. I know a lot of you yourselves go outside and listen. There's a difference between UFOs and satellites. I'm talking about it again. Darla, thank you very much. I love it when you say that. Yes, thank you to all double streamers, the ones that indulge in Bruce videos, the ones that when I get a comment, somebody says, "Hey Bruce, I'm here to binge in your videos. I'm backing up. It's the weekend. Ice cream opened up, and I'm backing up. 420, whatever suits you. Both actually, ice cream and 420 usually go together." Thank you very much, Brent Young, Arizona in the hizzy. Thank you for being here, Brent Young. Thanks, you guys. I had a war siren go off. Oh boy, for me last weekend, and I shot myself, but it was a test. Wait a minute. You heard a war siren go off for you last weekend, and I shot myself, but it was a test. Hell of a test. Yeah, that's not something you want to hear, eh? Like what's going on with Maui and stuff. I mean, we're a lot of you are familiar with the direct energy weapons, right? Um, that's scary stuff. That's also very, very scary stuff. I have a beautiful spider who I gave my camper to. They've saved my life more than once. Absolutely. Yeah, exactly. They fill up the camper and keep the houses clean. Oh yeah, absolutely. Me, it's the birds and the squirrels for some reason is an affinity. It makes me laugh. Thank you so much, Marilyn. I love you for it. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah. I'm very annoying about it. I actually try to hold back not to talk about it. Jason John Swartz, my brother, capital J, capital J, capital S. Mondays we talk about the fasting, and there's a couple of people here that were inspired by me and I guess Jason's channel, obviously, for talking about it and wanting to join in the fasting and keto. Now, I'm not talking about becoming, vegetarian and just, filling Ziploc bags of kale and just becoming all green, but you can do a bit of both. You can eat some vegetables like, Pat here, Cassard, that's here, is down under 200 pounds, by the way, uh, is doing that part right now, eating a lot of greens and stuff. If you've never eaten greens and stuff, like, I mean, it's good to introduce that to your body. It's helped with the darkness in my eyes. I got rid of my eye problems, but not completely, but a lot, 99.99% of it, depending on when I eat, when I go back to eating bad things, which I don't. I quit rice. I quit pasta. One shot on April 12th, never went back to it. Never bought another bag of chips. I don't buy cookies, no chocolate bars. I don't eat any desserts. I drink water. I don't drink juice. I mean, no fruits either. Banana sometimes for potassium, but I'm very careful. I find out in my 40s that some fruits are fattening. Oh, I wonder which ones. Well, it just so happens it's the ones I liked, right? Sugar, that's what we're looking for. And, sugar also causes cancer, or maybe not causes cancer, but it doesn't help a cancer. It feeds it. So, it's a win-win situation, situation. Went from 305 pounds approximately. I'm down below 214. I'm probably around 210, if not lower. So really happy about that. I'm tightening up all the time, more and more. It's the neck and jawline and all that. I'm finally getting a shape. And I didn't realize how chubby I was until I went back to look. ODR Trucker 205. Hope everyone's doing well. Thank you very much. Welcome to the channel, you guys. If some of you are new, thank you and welcome. I did not see Yen. Oh, yes. I'm sorry. Right on. Hey, good morning to you, Tencent. Thanks for coming back, you guys. Morning, Bruce, and everyone. Lots of UFOs in your area. Yes, there are lots. And I'm lucky. And someone, even the last stream, said, well, Bruce, maybe you live in a hotspot. Yeah, obviously. And that's why I'm seeing them. And if they're appearing in the sky out of nowhere, it doesn't mean they're necessarily teleporting those. It could also mean that they're coming, quite simply the frequency of our eyes. Can't see them. But I don't hide it. A lot of the UFOs that I capture with the infrared, most of them, like more than 90% of them, I can see with the naked eye. The ones all week that I've been filming, impossible to see with the naked eye, and those really intrigue me. Really intrigue me. It's not ball lightning either. Awesome, my friend. I stay in my truck, but that's that's what I want to do is move in, drive around my truck and just live my truck. Having crazy thoughts in my older age. Susan says, we have wolf spiders. I found out what a wolf spider was the first time last year when I looked it up in a video, and it freaked me out. No, freaking small guys with hundreds of babies hanging off them. Holy shit. Yes, the stuff of nightmares. You know, when you're in shorts outside and you're just watching that video and you're just scratching yourself, thinking there's spiders on you. You know what I did at my mother's the other day? Went to say hello to her. Went out in the yard. There was a big spider web up in the cedar, and I went to grab it to push the spider out. I don't know. I guess because I'm mean. I always regret doing it after, but it just makes the cedars look bad. So I destroyed this spider's house. Okay, so I go up to the thing to go to grab it, and when I went to grab it, like you're looking sideways, right in the center, there was a big one. I'm from Canada. Don't laugh at me, please. It was a big ass spider. Okay. I could say that. There are none there. There was a big ass spider, a hairy one though. And it was literally like my nose was there. So I was just pushing his butt with my nose, but I was trying to get what was behind. Anyways, nightmares. I've seen that with the babies and everything. I bet you some people are even leaving the stream, and holy crap, 40 people tonight, 49. Surprisingly low. Now, why why would the count be low? Well, because Bruce Swartz went and got 182 UFOs on a night where there was no launch, and on a night where China's launch blew up. Nothing in the sky to see. But Bruce is seeing 182 UFOs, 150 the night before, 100 the night before. Yeah. Some of Elon's satellites blow up too. Yes. Yeah. And some of them must come down also from the sky. And that's what somebody said, that the one that came down to the house. I'm like, guys, don't forget, we're not in space here. If a satellite comes as low as my garage, it's going to crash into the garage because it's going to enter the atmosphere, catch on fire, like most of them do. A lot of the debris and all the debris and shit, Russia, China, that they launch. How many times has China dropped shit in almost in the yards of people in the States? How many times did they warn you in the States to be careful, to look up? They don't know where, re-entry of a piece of debris, junk or whatever from whatever NASA goes and launches. They had spy plane going around Earth for 2 years, China, by the way. They got lasers, direct energy weapons now. The state does too. Russia, you could be sure they must have it too. It's not a good situation. Frequency wars is what's really scaring me. I'll be honest with you. Tammy, thank you so much, Tammy. Appreciate that. Sugar Bee, nice to see you. How are you? Hope you're doing well tonight. All for purpose, I'm told. Spice flies. Yeah, same. We're very much the same, my dear friend. See China's space station about 2 days ago going by. Interesting. See, now there's something interesting because they're new on the map, right? Not recently new, but yes, recently new. And they're building like son of a guns a lot faster than, there's a competition. It's all going to be a competition. They're all going to be wanting to be in charge of the moon, the tourism. Now watch the tourism. How long do you think it's going to take until literally you and your kid and father or mother, elderly father or mother, can go up to the moon? Literally, maybe not on the moon, but in space. It's going to be fast. Things like Virgin Galactic, which by the way was sold, by the way, new owners, they're going to be sending people up into space really quick. We're in the beginning of a really freaking interesting time, guys. But it's a dangerous time because before truth comes out, there's the collusion, all the corruption that's going on, the commies like Biden and Trudeau, which are Canada and the States are being run by commies. I hear you, England. I hear you, France. There's other countries that are going through a lot of stuff too. Everyone is got a lot of anxiety about what may come tomorrow. Oh, is tomorrow the 23rd? Well, I'm not supposed to talk about predictions of what I feel. As my mother told me that because when I talk about it, it happens. It's like I have good premonition. I'm just going to say I'm really worried about New York. Why? Because I had a dream yesterday, and on top of the dream, it was after I saw three patterns of 9/11 number. Uh, on my car, 9/11 on my odometer. So I was like, holy shit. Wow. Okay. That's how much New York, really touched me when it happened, like a lot of you. But another 9/11 code pattern happened when I left. When I left, when I was getting prepared to leave after filming, sat in the car, looked at the time, it was 9/11, and it went click, 9/11. And I said, shit, that's twice. I didn't say shit, but I'm remembering all this because I'm really into patterns and codes and stuff. And I believe that I actually base my life on my intuition and stuff. So maybe one day it's going to drive me off a cliff. But until now, I've been, not too bad on good judgment. And then I got home and then I saw a video of 9/11. Of course, because we're in September and it was close to September 11th. But still, yesterday was not September 11th. So then I said, wait a minute. I went to bed in my dream, I said, oh shit, those three 9/11 pattern codes, that's my Bruce. And I rarely dream. I really rarely dream. What those three codes was because something's going to happen in New York. The only reason why I said something was going to happen in New York is because hours before, I won't name the person, but a person shared me a video that Kai, which I will name, always sharing good videos with me and other members here in the community. I had to do a lot with patterns and codes, the 666, DNA and all that, the prophecies and ancient prophecies. And I said, maybe it's a bad omen, but I felt that something odd was going to happen. But again, obviously, because we're talking about it, right? But the 23rd, I know a little bit about some assumptions of what could happen. I'm ready for shit to happen because when shit happens means that good is going to arrive. And if we're going to cross over, actually, it's not very encouraging, but if we cross over, if we all die because of what's going to happen, in reality, it's not an ending. It's a beginning, right? It's both, I guess, or something like that. So hang in there, Sugar Bee. Guy's like, thanks a lot, Bruce, for telling me that. Not very encouraging. I have confidence. Very positive. No, right, Riley. 50 in the chat, 22 likes. Appreciate that. The likes, my friend. If and only you like it. I don't post live or like anything because of circumstances and fear. Well, listen, I'm telling you, every time you like one of my videos, a little girl in Utah gets a pony. I can't confirm it. I can't confirm it though. No, some people don't like it showing up in their like videos that people like the video. So no, I understand it. But you being here is still liking the video. Thank you very much. Hello, what's going on in the news today? That's what we're gonna go see right now, actually. Boom alakabam re or fear caused by overwhelming circumstances and being constantly watched and monitored by the cabal, the elite. Yes. Things are looking good though, Sugar Bee, honestly, with all the corruption that happened. And, they talk about the human trafficking now, everything going on in the States, the corruption with China, even Canada now, and Canada and India fighting now. A lot's coming out. A lot is coming out. And some stuff we've never seen before. The UFOs, even though they're not talking enough, they're still saying more than we've ever heard of or seen. Who does their plumbing? I wonder. Well, good evening to you, Mr. Pat. You guys can check out Pat's channel. He has videos up. I still haven't freaking gone. I'm so sorry, man. Darla, a couple of even people shared it because I wanted them to share the link. I have yet to go see it. Filmed during Hurricane Lee, where he was, Bay of Fundy, the area. I'm not sure the exact area where he was, Nova Scotia or whatnot, PEI, or go check out Pat's channel. And Pat's the guy I was talking about at the beginning that is losing that weight. Him and his wife are being careful with their health now. And he's plunged under the 200 pounds. Lucky bugger. I'm gonna go get you, Pat. I'm gonna try to get there. We're gonna look like the Family Guy with the skin hanging off of us by the time we meet up for a drink. We'll be just like, so what do we order? A glass of water? Yeah. We'll be so healthy now. I'm still gonna drink beer, that's for sure. No fear, just feeling something coming. No, same here. A little bit of fear. I'm uncertain. Sometimes I feel very awkwardly uncertain about the shit going on, and it's scary. You know what scared me the most, guys? Honestly, you know what scared me the most? COVID and the masks. Didn't appreciate that. I did not appreciate seeing what we all knew could be possible, what the elites could do to us. So, yeah, a lot of tears actually over the past few years, more than other years because of not being able to talk about certain things, side effects and stuff that really, really marked me. Talked to my son about it, talked to young kids when I see them and stuff to stand up. The younger generation is what's going to bring things back. Younger generation, they didn't even want to pick up their rooms. Okay. Can you imagine what's going to happen? Imagine what's going to happen when they start going to school and telling these cool kids who dress like they want that we're going to cut your balls off. You're more of a girl, I think. Imagine what's going to happen. I know it's radical when I talk that way, but I like making people wake up. Me, it like, the heart goes when I hear, when I see the parents not reacting. But in reality, all the parents are reacting to all this. People are reacting to all the shit going on, but the media makes it look like nobody cares, and they only show the people mocking and laughing, right, at the good ones, right? I hope everything's okay, man. Yeah, if you're like me, and I tend to think maybe that's how the gravity waves work, or the luck works. Some people have bad luck all their lives, and they wind up in their elder years that they're the luckiest people in the world. Or if you're like me, um, it both hits like lightning. I'll get an excruciating amount of good luck to the point where I'm sort of regretting having too much good luck, and I want things sort of to simmer down. And then the bad luck hits, but then it's like overwhelming. Yeah. Sorry about that. Sending energy, my friend. Sending you all positive and healthy, clean energy, my friends. Yeah, some people feel something big. So, some of you know, do some of you know? Let's talk about it. What is supposed to happen on the 23rd? What have some of you heard about on the 23rd? Feel free to share that. Scrolling down here. Thanks again, Paul, and everyone today for becoming a member. I really appreciate that. Kieran, Patrick, thank you very much. Big love and support. Kieran, I hope I pronounced that right. Kieran, Ireland. Uh, you guys have the coolest names in Ireland. I got to be honest with you. Thank you very much for being here. And if I'm not pronouncing it, do not be shy to let me know how you pronounce it. Take some migraine medicine and lay down and rest. Okay. Just scrolling down here. I wish I could find some like minded people in my city to do CE5 with. Tammy, isn't it out of this world that it's so eccentric? It's almost like, how can I say it? It's like we're totally oddballs, but to a point where even family members would be embarrassed to say that, I have a member that's actually talking to the skies and stuff like that. I think I said it even a little bit in my last video. I said, I know I sound nuts to a lot of people. I talk straight up to the sky, the lights, and if they're satellites, they just won't reply. I don't beg them. I don't have tears in my eyes talking to the lights. Well, I do when they respond, though. Because I get overwhelmed. You know how that all started, everyone? When my dad died when I was young, and him telling me him and his grandfather would be on the star. My grandfather was on the star. That when he would die, that's where he'd be also on the northern star. Many years after, when the research of the internet came, and I realized that, do you know that there's even a part in the Bible that they talk about the northern star being heaven? And I'm like, wow, those are really cool things. And I was always visited by entities, had weird stuff happen, feeling entities touching me, hearing voices, even at one point being choked and frozen in my bed. Only once. Holy shit, I would not want that to happen again. I've seen some weird stuff. And um, it's just, I'm an oddball, right? So I'm very careful with what I say when I share about my experiences, because honestly, I know some of you, whether you believe it or not, you'll say, well, it sure is an interesting story. But again, it could always be that anyone talking about a certain event is lying. I think that's sort of how the spirits protect themselves. It's pretty cool because you can't really prove it. And if you film it, well, what do you think they're going to say? I bet you somebody could have filmed, and I'm sure somebody did. I bet you somebody could have filmed Jesus Christ on the cross, passing away for our sins. And what do you think someone would say watching that video? That ain't his son. That's a reproduction video, because that's what everyone likes doing. The government knows that. So anything they get caught doing, they turn around and tell us, I'm a bit off the subject. Am I not? Yes, DEW sarcasm here, but imagine just having a chat. They're so scared. Oh, they are. Yeah, no, satire or not. Yes, I hear you. A lot are suggested to take during day, but not these taken at night. Okay, good stuff. Sorry, I'm just catching up here, guys. And acupuncture for migraine. I heard that has worked also. Son and I were. Let me scroll down here. Evelyn Saba's in the house. Is Elias Valhalla here? Hey, my brother's there, guys. Listen, Jason John Schwartz, look at the icon. That's the channel. I know we're handsome. If you go to his channel, he's got a lot of other subjects and titles that he talks about. I will be there often on Mondays. Every time, he's very busy, my brother, these days. We have an amazing time talking about fasting. Jason knows a shitload about that. I didn't. I've never fasted before. I just started fasting, and the minute I did, I went over to Jason's channel to try to find out what the hell's going on. He has other topics too. Looking for people to come on and do shows with him with interesting subjects about everything, all the good shit that we like here. Nice to see you, brother. Love you, man. Ponies for everyone. Right. Remember, Susan, who is that guy that has the rubber boot on his head that went to Congress to talk, presented, his theories and ideals of what he wanted if he was to be president or whatever. It's a guy. I don't know what his name is, but anyways, he got a lot of sort of a little bit of fame online. I'm pretty sure you know who I'm talking about, because ponies or unicorns? No, it's unicorns. Okay. Yeah, the guy was offering unicorns. Did I say ponies or unicorns? I meant unicorns. But the guy was offering, unicorns for everyone, free or was it? Maybe it was free ponies. I'm lost now. Maybe it is the same guy. Guy with the rubber boot on his head. Very funny. Love you more, man. Bon appetit, Jason. Love you, man. Let them all eat cake. Yes, let the elites eat cake. Elias, thanks a lot, man. Thumbs up. How was the training today, brother? If you like to, if you don't. Yep, that's right. It's free choice, freedom of choice. Like and share. Thanks a lot, brother. I'm proud of you, man. Keep up that weight loss, bro. What's for dinner? For dinner tonight, a reasonable helping of hamburger meat, cooked to be extra hard so that, see what I have here now? I have, that stupid thing where people buy, it's a rubber thing you put in your mouth and you chew on it to make your jawline sexy, to make your face look more aligned and stronger. I eat my meat very, very cooked. No woman is ever pleased that I've been going out with when they cook for me because I like things burnt and forgotten on the stove. I'm actually easy to cook for. But yeah, just a lump of hamburger meat. That's what I have. So every time I want a snack, well, I'm going to have to cook myself a pile of hamburger meat. Now, who wants to do that? I do. And that way I have nothing in the fridge to snack on. I have frozen meat in the fridge to snack on. So when I get hungry at night, if I make something to eat, well, I'm going to have to cook something up, but I don't add sauces anymore. I don't add rice. I don't add anything anymore. Thank you very much, Evelyn. Thanks, Evelyn. I love you very much, my friend. Thanks for checking out both my brother and our channels. I was a marcher this week to protect the children. Marilyn, God bless you. Honestly, thank you very much. The Million Man March. Muslims, Christians, and I'm positive a whole, excuse the expression, shitload of other religious backgrounds were there because we all want to protect our kids. It was, people were writing on social media, leave our kids alone, stop touching our kids for the sexual indoctrination of our children inside of Canadian schools across the country. Many provinces, everybody was out protesting. A lot of people. Thank you very much for doing so, Maryland. Maryland, not Maryland. Sorry about that. Absolutely 10 cent. There's no two ways about it. You have to eat healthy to be healthy. Elias in the house. Get ready. They're doing it again, says Pat. Oh, yes. Oh, Pat, they're also chemtrailing, eh? Damn, chemtrails are going to be out again. Tonight, 9:30, I'm going outside. It's 9:30, so that means I'll capture 60 to 70 UFOs. It'd be amazing because it would prove that, again, how can he be capturing that many lights in the bloody sky, right? So hyper. Hey, Pat, thanks a lot, man. Bring the truth, Bruce. The elites are, oh, yes. Yeah, we know it. Those elites are pretty screwed, I think. I think they're pretty much done. Pat, thank you so much, man, for everything. Generous contributions, y'all. Wow. Yeah, well, that's what I asked before. What have you heard? I got a hiccup. Sorry, guys. Fasting. What have you heard? High rapture watch. Yeah, it's scary. Even had Darla mentioned before. Hey, maybe some of those lights that you're filming have to do with the rapture. Well, they have to do with souls. That's scary when you think of it. Jules, right on. I'm right behind you, sister. 100%. Do you know that I've never achieved drinking a warm coffee? During a stream, I've never achieved that. Because, Bruce, you have too much of a big mouth. You talk a lot. It's a live stream. Of course, I talk. Podcast. Member video just got up, guys. Nice long one. A bit of funny at the same time. But check out the close-ups and the colors that we're seeing on the surface, the greenery. I talk about a section. Take it with a grain of salt, guys, okay? I'm open to all your opinions. I literally said, check out the forest on the top left. Feeling open with my community on the member side. Check out what we're looking at. We're looking at elevation very high. And you know what fascinates me? It looks like a forest. I mentioned it in the video, but the highest point on the moon, okay, the mountains, the Apennine Mountains, 10 to 12,000 feet, just a little lower than Mount Everest here on Earth. And we don't see it high on the surface, but we see other points around the moon really high, a lot higher than that point, which is totally weird. Can't stay long, heads hurting. Hey, Riley. Yeah, man. Take yourself something for your headache, man. Hey, I have a solution for you. I'm going to scare the shit out of you. You have nothing to do. There's two things. There are two things I've always been able to do to myself: is stop headaches and stop bleeding. Even with a gash opened up in my hand, no blood comes out. So I'm going to concentrate all night. Actually, I've been thinking of you, bro. I'm sorry. Maybe that's why you have a headache. Because when you mentioned about the streams on the Wednesday stream, Bruce, it'd be nice if you streaming on the weekends. I so appreciated it. Sort of was still thinking about that. So maybe I'm sending some energy. I have high energy. You guys think about me, you're gonna get energy back, and I just might drain you, but it's not on purpose, not deliberate. Pure, stay safe, man. I hope you feel better tonight, bro. Pure blood and staying that way. Same. And again, never do I discriminate against people that got the V because a lot of us didn't know whether we could or not. And listen, also, some people had to do it for their jobs. Some people had to really, really go against their will to do so. Unfortunately, my brother had even spoken about that. But, you know, the important thing is that we're all healthy. That's for me is very important because I love you all. Everyone in this world, even the trolls, I love every one of you. We have to stay healthy and not completely stop the grease or completely stop the sweets or whatever, but be careful. Limit. I guess it's for anything, right? Isn't it for anything? If you're going to be, drinking, they say limit yourself. If you're going to be eating, I guess limit yourself. So I guess maybe that's partly what we have to learn here on earth as humans is to limit ourselves. I know we have to endure ourselves, that's for sure. Maybe we're the fallen angels and our wings are clipped. And that's why we have weird shoulder blades, pointy shoulder blades at the back. Isn't that weird? Yeah, I'm sorry. Fat guy just feeling his shoulder blades for the first time, okay? Just just getting down there. Space stuff. It was my turn to do a favor. Holy crap, man. Thank you very much. Just because you are you and you're loved very much by all of us. I love you, man. Thank you very much. Please keep doing what you do. You are the best at it. Thank you so much, man. I hope, I don't know if you know or not, but I shared in the community, man. I also took a little video clip of your channel, what it looks like, the icon. I'll just run that in the next little video. I love helping you when I can, guys. You're so helpful to me. You're more helpful to me than I am to you guys. But I shared out your channel. And even though you have no videos, I hope you get a couple of subscribers because when you post a video, man, I'm telling you, guys, you guys are therapeutic for me. There, many nights of tears and many nights of smiles. And, because coming on here to talk about stuff, you guys really are my family. And this is where I connect, with everyone. But anyways, long story short, he's going to be making videos. He has a large telescope, 14-inch telescope. Same thing as me, guys. He's got even the badass camera, same as me, if I'm not mistaken, the Nikon D850. I could be wrong. He'll let us know. And he's been getting it for a little while now. Videos and stuff he's going to start sharing with everybody. So when you go there and you see no videos, subscribe so you'll be the first to comment on his videos coming in. Thank you very much, man. Really appreciate that. Jay Kurtz in the channel again. Oh, I just read that, but thanks. Yeah, thanks a lot. 23rd is a high rapture watch that day. Thanks again for sharing that. Take care, Riley. Thanks, Rich, man. Wow. Telly Savalas, how's it going? Hey, you goofy looking nutcase. How's it going, man? I'm telling you. Are you seeing UFOs in the sky? I sure am here. And you guys got to check out the last few videos to see what I captured in the sky. What I captured in the high energy. Trolls hate it. If you're walking around town, you see people with scratches in their face, those are trolls. They get mad when they watch my videos. They get so mad. Yes, is it? Welcome. 10 cent. Hey, Bruce. I've noticed it has been 2 weeks now, and there's been no chemtrails in the sky. Before that, every day. Thanks for sharing that 10 cent. Here for me on the outskirts of Montreal, I noticed that 3 days ago, I'm sure Pat saw it too, if he was around, they were spraying like mad people here. Even somebody that was mentioning, hey, Bruce, there's some good chemtrails now. I'm hearing several people saying that. I've seen some documentation too, apparently, where could possibly be some good chemtrails, but there are the bad ones, unfortunately. So yeah, listen, 10 cent, it died down the minute, I think, well, when the temps changed. It's funny when the sun started acting up. Sun hasn't been active since July 29th, guys. And now it's going to be back. So get this, all those earthquakes and tremors and Turkey and everything, we're going to start that up again. Every time I say it, I'm right. And it's not, I'm not, there's no predictions. The sun is showing me, is telling me that it's pretty bad. Hey, Rich, space stuff. I posted on the members video. I don't even know if it was today's sun or yesterday's sun. Very oddly, there's two videos that are missing. I filmed the sun yesterday, but didn't post it. And today I filmed the sun again, two videos, and I was supposed to post it. I think what I posted was today's sun, but I was all mixed up because when I went back out to film to see if it was that sun, you can go back and look. You can tell right away with the sunspots. It looked pretty bad, the video. I said, it must have been today's video. But I think I said in the video at one point too, I said, if it wasn't today's video, I said, Rich will tell me. I think pretty sure it was. And you're going to be doing sun videos too and all that, the stars, and you're studying that and stuff. So share everything that you will be doing. And like I said, repeat, show the videos close up. If you get something cool, show it every 2 or 3 days, show it again, get more interest to people to the channel. Absolutely. Thank you. Sweet rest, Riley. And the 4th October, shut your phone off from 12 p.m. till 2. I'm putting my cell phone in microwave. What might open a black hole. Sugar Bee, 4th of October. So something else happening there too? I'll find out. I did not call you a friend, my friend. I mean, I did not call you a troll, my friend. Who's calling you a troll? They're spraying chemtrails tonight, so we can't see them. That's what's going to happen. I know it. I already saw some of them starting to spray again tonight. Did you notice from last week's spring, the numbers of V going up? Yes, make you wonder. Yeah. I'm also very worried about that because don't forget, and I even said it in the video, nanoparticulates, they can spray us in our faces with it. They want to put it in salad and all that. They're going to do it. And everyone at one point is going to be V'd. That's inevitable. I'm hoping that they're going to stop all that shit. They're going to get caught or be stopped, of course, because they're not going to stop on their own. That's for sure. Time 8:46. We're still going to town there. It's already 9. There you go. Super Sleuth or Sleuth, you said it. Yep. Vermin Supreme is his name. Thank you very much. I got a lot of respect for the guy. He was a very smart guy, actually, with what he was doing. He was doing a lot of satire, right? I loved it. Dark Energy is here. Hey, bud. Awesome channel. Thank you very much, Dark Energy, for the ongoing support. Thanks for coming back. Mist, hello. Back for more BSA. Let the truth come out. Thank you so much, y'all. I did straight keto, went from 225 to 150. Wow, our trucker 205. OTR trucker 205. Much respect to all truckers. Took about a year and a half, but keto is no fun. But you get to eat all the high fats you want. That's where you really did the work. And that's what got me interested. Huh? What do you mean fats? Do you mean there's certain fattening things you can eat? Yeah, you need fat to lose weight. But it's a fat that burns itself. I'm just learning that in Jason's channel, my brother's channel, Jason John Swartz. Like cream cheese, a tasty, very expensive diet. See? Yeah, I get it. I totally get it. I can't friggin' stand cream cheese. But no, I hear you on that. I eat my bacon. Basically, I eat tuna. 1 meal, 2 eggs, 3 eggs, and a raw can of tuna with some of the water in the tuna. Just open up the can and just sit there and eat it. And I continually doing that. It's helping my skin firm itself. I can't believe I'm saying that. Of all people, fat people don't talk like that usually. I never thought that I would be talking in a healthier way either. I really didn't feel, I hit my weight a lot, but then at the end, it really showed. And I only saw it when I lost the weight and I went back to see myself. I was like, holy shit. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I get the best Cornelius Asada out of Mexico. That's the thing, eh? People have to look around to get certain products and things around the world. And sometimes you can get great deals and knowing. It's all about knowing. Pat, thanks again, man. The only extra thumbs up I can find. Sorry, family. So I'll send this with love. I love you for it, Evelyn Saba. Love it. Jerky. Beef jerky's good. Very smart. Yeah, you get the jawline. It's just starting here. It's a hell of a muscle, guys. You can't see it. It's right there. And I don't have like a steroid jawline, but I eat tough meat. Real tough meat. Yes, yum. Stop talking about meat. Nope, that's the thing. Food's good. You can talk about it. You'll think it sounds good. Be careful. Just talking about it will probably make you gain the weight. But do you have to actually go eat several times? Really? I've been fasting. I go up to 7, 8 days, guys, fasting, and I haven't stopped. I'm doing, in general, anywhere from 2 to 4 day fasting, 95% of the time, and I'm doing very good. I ate 6 days since April 12th, only 6 days that I did 3 sets of eating and then eating 24 hours after. I only did that 6 times, eat 24 hours after having eaten. I've never gone back to doing so. I already wasn't eating 3 meals a day. My problem is I was eating late, eating a big bowl of spaghetti at night or pasta, or because I'm single and alone, a big ass bowl of rice with hamburger meat on it, but soya sauce or sauces. And then you sprinkle the cheese on it, a little bit of salt and a little bit of this. And then that's what I looked like. So thanks again, space stuff and everyone. Scrolling right along, scrolling down, down, down. I wonder if the Matrix is an animation. Maybe it's partly an animation what we're looking at. Sometimes I wonder about the stars, eh? Like, is it just holes in the old tarp, the black tarp firmament? There's holes in it. We see stars. It'd be weird, eh? His Highness in the house. I'm scrolling down, so I'm going to be missing some things, guys. But Darla says I have that same jaw muscle too. When the kids make me angry. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. But yeah, but it's developing. And me, I eat some tough meat to the point when I eat tough meat there. When you break a piece of steak and it goes tow and you get dust in your eyes there, that's how I like the meat. But again, some of you are going to say, Bruce, the keto, you got to keep the fat. I have a hard time eating fat. I don't have a hard time being fat, but I have a hard time eating fat. But it depends. I eat pork chops also. I eat all the fat that's around the pork chops. I cook them up, they salt a bit, they get salty and stuff. And don't always like the fat part, but I eat it. Something that's always made me sick is that I could be a vegetarian, even I don't because we die. But if we only eat vegetables, but the meat, I love meat, but I don't like meat on the bone, and I don't like blood in the meat. I'm very difficult for that. Very fussy. It's got to be cooked, well cooked. No cream sauces, nothing creamy. Salt, meat, salt, and sauce is what I used to eat. That was it. So we're all the way down. That's awesome. And the interesting, excuse me, space news. Dum 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 dum. This one was interesting. This one really um, opened my eyes. I was talking before about hiccups again. Sorry, guys, about the space. Oh my god. about the space resources. Sorry. Um, as space exploration and colonization expand, off Earth resources will create a booming market. But the only thing that tells me is I'm very fearful. But war really scares me for war because my entire rest of my life, I'm only going to see my government and all the governments of the world try to conquer themselves here on Earth and the moon now. It's going to be the same for Mars, probably thousands of years away. I wouldn't be surprised before we get to that point. Maybe we never will. It's not because a race is intelligently advanced that they won't fight. I don't believe it. I won't believe that. The drive to explore deeper, and this really got my mind going. The drive to explore deeper into space and establish colonies on other planets has intensified over the last decade. And with it, the importance of space resources extraction. Obtaining valuable resources and minerals, even in extreme environments, has long been attractive to humans. Yeah, we have a history of facing hazards in search of valuable resources, from the gold rush, like I mentioned before, in the 1800s, to the recent surge in space resources. Humans have been willing to take risks to find and collect scarce and profitable minerals. So, why do you think they're talking about the exoplanet that's completely a ball of iron? Because they're going to go there continually and take off tons and chunks and just drop them off in some parts of the deserts. Are we going to have that? We're going to have businesses and companies, people on with their little wagons going to retrieve parts and stuff. You watch how big it's going to be. I see it. I see it all happening. The tourism in space and everything. It's mind boggling. It's mind boggling. But again, we have that uncertainty on whether, what's going to happen with the elites and the cabal and this COVID shit going on. I mean, I'm really worried about that. I positive though, because good is winning. With advances in space technology, we're on the edge of the next gold rush. And again, that scares me hearing that, but not on Earth. Based on recent scientific and engineering breakthroughs and commercial interests, off-Earth mining is expected to begin in the next decade. It's already begun. But for them to say like literally next decade, so that means, before I'm 60, they will be bringing back objects. We will be buying objects with alien materials. We already are. Potential mining sites include the most talked about, where do you think they're talking about it? Probably the first two that you're going to guess. Which planets or celestial object are they going to focus 100% the mining? The moon before Mars. Next, Mars and its moons, asteroids, and even comets. Market predictions for lunar mining, particularly lunar water project, a multi-billion-dollar industry by 2050. Although theoretical, these forecasts signal a worthwhile market with Australia as a potential leader. Why? Because Australia is also going to the moon. They will be part of the Artemis program also. We have other countries, the UK, it's not done. Everyone's going to be there. And look it up. There's many countries that have signed to the Artemis Accord. So recently did Australia, or maybe not even recently. Maybe it's been a while. The motivation for off-Earth mining is multi-faced: access to an unlimited wealth of valuable space resources, the spirit of discovering new planets, and the development of spin-off technologies to be used back on Earth. NASA's Artemis program, which Australia supports via its signing. So I'm repeating, it's going to say what I said. So the signing of the Artemis Accord is aiming for a lunar colony and eventually one on Mars. This is important to take note on. Australia Space Technologies are going to invest everything and all of their efforts in aiming for a lunar colony. Elon Musk wanting to colonize Mars. They're using artificial intelligence programs already to give us an idea of how many people it would take to colonize Mars. Not many. 13, I think is going to start up. They're going to be doing this. They're going to be sending these people there forever because they won't be coming back. And that's the scary part, because in reality, the people over there on Mars and the ones that will be born there will think of this, guys. The first children born on Mars from Earthlings that go to Mars will have the first generation and be the first bloodline of the people that landed there and have the story of their father, and then eventually those children the story from their grandparents of what Earth is like, and knowing that there are people there right now on Earth. Me, it's exciting for me that other people on other planets, if there are any other beings on other planets, I'm pretty sure there are. Maybe not close by, but maybe there are. Maybe all the planets are inhabited, and I think it's exciting. All this new space stuff literally that's going to happen. It's true. And all the new technologies that they are researching, most of them done in secrecy, you can be sure of it. There's so much unveiling that's going to happen over the next few years. It's going to be very exciting. So NASA's Artemis program, which Australia supports via its signing of the Artemis Accord, water is an essential starting. Hold on. They want to colonize lunar colonies, Australia also, and eventually one on Mars. So this is a project going to be done, like for real, not just an idea. The only way to reduce the enormous costs of transporting resources from Earth will be through the establishment of self-sustaining infrastructure. And in brackets, a big ass war, because that's what I believe is going to happen. Water is an essential starting point when converted to oxygen and hydrogen. You know what I'm going to say. They want to go to Mars, right? They're going to use it for fuel, most likely. It can be used as a propellant for rockets for further space missions. Given the vast reserves of lunar ice, it's a sustainable and economical source compared with earthly transport. The Australian Centre for Space Engineering Research, based at the University of New South Wales, is at the forefront of this endeavor, merging terrestrial mining engineering expertise with space research. The Off-Earth Mining Forum was founded in Sydney. This is in 2013, guys. Since then, it has run every 2 years. In August the first non-Sydney based event took place in Perth, Western Australia. Okay, so its primary objective is to position Australia as a global leader in situ resource utilization by harnessing space resources to reduce potential risks of off-Earth mining. This encompasses using lunar regolith soil for construction of or mineral extraction, focusing on lunar water. However, so it's fun because they have to come up now with a soil that they're going to make a concrete based soil on Mars. Mars eventually, but on the moon. Very glass like, fiberglass like dusty surface. They're going to apply some water liquid to that and something that's going to mend and seize it together based on the temperatures and the atmosphere of the moon. Obviously, they're going to have to design a landing pad for them to land on the moon, but they're going to have to do some tests first. So you can't, they must have done some tests back in the day. Maybe they already went there with 2 bags of cement to pour cement to do a test. You can be sure as hell they would have done that if they went to the moon. Again, I'm not here to confirm whether they went or not. They didn't show the public how they went. Buzz Aldrin admitted the public never saw how and what they did on the moon. So we have to take all that into consideration. Some people say we can't leave the firmament. However, off-Earth mining has many challenges. There are geological uncertainties. We don't know exactly where the water is and how much there is. Infrastructural needs, such as landing pads. I better shut up because I'm repeating the same things, but that's what's happening. This is the big hype. Creating landing pads, social considerations. People have a strong emotional attachment to the moon, and financial constraints with high risk but high potential return. Mining is a challenging industry that constantly confronts extreme conditions and volatile markets. Despite these obstacles, mining has continued to attract businesses due to the potential for high financial returns. They want to make money. Obviously, that's all they've ever wanted to do. In many cases, mining operations have been a driving force behind the settlement of new territories. Looking towards the future, the mining industry is working towards zero entry mines with no human access required. That scares me too. And visible mines, low impact, reduced footprint mining sites to reduce the effect of the environment on the environment. I'm sorry, bullshit. That is a lie. They're going to do to the moon and contaminate the moon the exact same way they're contaminating our earth. They're going to abuse of it. Definitely. Invisible mines, low impact, reduce footprint mining sites to reduce the effect of the environment, improve energy efficiency, and achieve decarbonization. You know what they want to achieve? They want to have an automated planet with an automated being or half human, half robot being, maybe a complete being, including drones, that are going to be able to hold the law. They're going to be able to operate grocery stores. They're going to be able to have taxi drivers driving around, like in the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, when somebody says, "Hi, I'm Sammy. I'm your taxi driver for today." It's all real. Those are all pushed in movies. I never thought I would say this, but every single movie that I've watched is happening. Everything, everything from everything to everything. Every movie, every ridiculous science fiction thing that was mentioned in the movie is movies are literally happening. You know, very very scary stuff. So that was an interesting one when they're talking about us going to Mars. Here's a really interesting one. This one just came out a couple of hours ago, already 9:20. Solar sails could reach Mars in just 26 days. A recent study submitted by Acta Astronautica and currently available on the server explores the potential for using aerographite solar sails for traveling to Mars. Don't forget, they did a test in the Artemis project one. There's one, two, there's several phases for Artemis. When they went to the epicenter of the solar system, the sun, to test the astronauts' spacesuits, to test the vibrations that astronauts would experience flying through space. You know why? Because they've possibly never been, right? So using aerographite solar sails for traveling to Mars and interstellar space, okay, which could dramatically reduce both the time and fuel required for such missions. This study comes while ongoing research into the use of solar sails. They had a test with the Artemis project program, the part one, when it was sent up. Lots of unsuccessful and yet successful projects that were being done there. There were the guys that were testing propulsion systems, they were testing sails also. That's where a sail was supposed to be deployed, and I don't know if it worked. I don't even think it actually worked. I think it lost control. I could be wrong on that one. There's so much that they're sending up now. So those solar sails, again, it's just like when we explored Earth for the first time with ships and sails, guys. We're freaking going to space with ships and sails to explore planets, to land on those planets, right? So like back in the days, they'll be talking about dragons, they'll be talking about the Loch Ness monster, which by the way is real, by the way. Now it's been seen. That story, the Loch Ness monster, it's not real. Of course it's real. People have seen it. It's got a long, big ass long tail. I saw one right here in Salaberry to Valleyfield, in a lake that's not a lake. It's a fake created lake, okay? But it was a fishery where they put trout and another type of fish in there, or maybe just trout, to conserve it, never letting any other type of fish go in there to contaminate them. I saw a fish as big as a milk truck, just the head come out. You know what? I'm pretty sure uh, nobody's going to appreciate me sharing that one because it sounds so stupid. And that's with those guys, Eric and JP, that we saw that shadow, that we saw the Indian with his colors and everything and his axe run into the woods in front of us, where I laid down 6 trees about this big with my Jetta big bumper and almost scrapped the car to get around that see-through guy. I've seen a lot of weird shit. I don't even know why I'm talking about that. That's actually pretty ridiculous. Don't, if you've seen some stuff, share it. There's a lot of people around you that have experienced the same things. And that's what I found out sharing some of my stories. It's a little embarrassing, that one, to share. But yeah, I saw a big fish. It's antlers or whatever, I guess, that were beside its nose, like a catfish, like, a salmon, was as big as a massive tree. And they were really long. They must have been about 20 feet long. And it went up off the water and they were dangling like this. It was going, its nostrils were opening up. And someone's going to say, Bruce, was the friggin' whale you got in Valleyfield? Seriously? There's nothing big here, you might think, but there is a lot in the depths, just big suckers or whatever that are there, sucking up the bottom and growing. Some of them maybe because they're contaminated. Who knows? But yeah, it's a little embarrassing, but I'm telling you, I saw the biggest fucked up fish that I've ever seen. It was ridiculous. And it was literally like you took a little fish with the same face and you made it like 75,000 times bigger, And I remember it was disgusting on the cheeks of it, which is like a truck. On each cheek, there was all these like greenish brown slime ball things that were really round. And inside I could see movement. Guys, it freaked me out. And that region is a region where contamination in Valleyfield, they have found fish with 3 eyes, just like in Simpsons there in that region. They threw all the dye from the cotton in Valleyfield in the water. All the old barrels. They used to rinse the material, the dye, at the back of the cotton in Valleyfield, in Salisbury to Valleyfield. You look it up, the cotton, you'll see the cotton, and them working in the day, some old pictures on websites in Valleyfield. And they were literally putting the dye in the water. So all the fish were getting contaminated and whatnot. So us now, we think, wow, I'm born, in a time where I'm, no pollution. We're save the whales, Greenpeace and everything. And now, oh yeah, come on. It's a load of bullshit. It's all for money. Are they really healing? Are they really protecting the, I don't think so. So to develop faster and more efficient propulsion systems for long-term space missions. And that's what the Pentagon got caught in some leaked footage, doing. I'm gonna have to be careful with the Black Vault now. If he thinks he's allowed his opinion, but I'm curious to see what Grip Ripper said, that he's talking. He doesn't really, not very positive about David Grush. I'll be checking that out. Like I say, when I share websites like that, just take it with a grain of salt, because those are the websites that are bringing some shit out. Whether they're going to be part of the, cabal or not, who knows? Solar sails propulsion has the potential for rapidly delivery of small payloads, sub-kilogram, throughout the solar system. Compared to conventional chemical propulsion. What the hell? Can you guys do anything that's non-toxic? Which can bring hundreds of tons of payloads to low Earth orbit. Mining on the moon, helium-3, the first 10 feet of the moon, all around the moon, is helium-3. Is there helium-3 here on Earth? Apparently not enough, because of the sun and the solar winds. That's where helium-3 comes from. And the helium-3 travels through space. I believe there's an atmosphere on the moon higher than they say. But if there's not, and it really is only 1/6 of atmosphere, the helium-3 is going to pummel. So will the radiation, by the way. When the astronauts declared being there, they were getting pummeled by radiation and solar winds. Really quick particles could kill somebody, especially an astronaut. People don't talk about that. Everything is made to be hidden. They did a study on how fast, researchers conducted a study on how fast a solar sail made in aerographite with a mass of up to 1 kilogram, 2.2 pounds, including 720 grams of aerographite with a cross-sectional area of 104 square meters. Okay, could reach Mars and the interstellar medium, also called the heliopause, right? Heliosphere, heliopause, that's where it all ends, where the end of our sun apparently stops shining, right? Interstellar space. That's where, that's what they say. With a cross section. Okay. So could reach Mars and the interstellar medium, also called the heliopause, using two trajectories from Earth known as direct outwards transfer and inward transfer methods, respectively. Look up a little bit about that. They're still experimenting on how to leave Earth's atmosphere, by the way. Was it Japan or China? I think it was Japan. They leaped out of our atmosphere because that's what they have to do, eh? I believe that if they're going to be going to the moon, they're probably going to be heading our way here. I might see them before they rise up because they're going to go around. They'll go to one of the poles, the northern or the southern pole, I think, to go around. Apparently, they're going around the belts, they say. So I don't know. The direct outward transfer method for both the trip to Mars and the heliopause involved the solar sail, both deploying and departing directly from a polar orbit around Earth. I'm saying it right before I should shut up, but yeah, it makes sense. Why? Should I read it first? Researchers determined that Mars, being in opposition, directly opposite Earth from the sun, at the time of solar sail deployment and departure from Earth, would yield the best results for both velocity and travel time. So yeah, we're all moving around. So as all the planets are moving around, if while New Horizon was lining itself up for many years to head towards Pluto, it took into consideration the angle where on its straight trajectory it was going to arrive at Pluto. They have to be careful with their economy on the fuel. That is something for sure. The same polar orbit deployment and departure was also used for the heliopause trajectory as well for the inward transferred method. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Solar sail would be delivered to approximately 0.6 astronomical units. Guys, holy shit. Units from the sun via traditional chemical rockets, where the solar sail would deploy and begin its journey to either Mars or the heliopause. But how does an aerographite solar sail make this journey more feasible? With its low density, obviously. So through the simulations, blah, blah, blah. Okay, listen. Yet again. Ever notice that's how it is? The streams when I'm streaming, they're either endlessly long, and it's like I have too much time and not enough to say, or yeah, Bruce, that's rare. Or I have too much to say and the time goes by too fast. Hey guys, big information. We can't see the first stars yet, but we can see their direct descendants. Do you guys give a shit about that? I don't. Honestly, well, what I prefer is exactly what I've done with the stars with our friend Rich is going to do with Space Stuff channel, is going to see what real stars look like. He's not going to ask you for millions of dollars to get to the first galaxy to be able to show us bullshit images. I'm not impressed at all by what James Webb Telescope is showing us. I'm being very honest with you all. The Earth bubble, sun bubble, and the galaxy bubble, space medium. Those are all important terms, brother, to learn about. And also not just that, they're really freaking interesting terms for sure. Yes, we're starting to build here for space exploration. Sorry, I can't write too fast. Just have a PH, no computer. Oh, right on, 10 cent. Feel so blessed to know, Bruce Cesal, that you are awake. Praise the Lord. I praise the Lord for you being here. I love you, Marilyn. Thank you very much. You guys rock. You guys, gals, are my family. And who says you can't fall in love or get really close to somebody online that you've never met before when you think of it? Please take the time, give some love to my brother, Jason John Swartz, who has some awesome videos too. You have a religious point of view, Christian point of view, or another religious point of view. Not all channels like talking about religion. There's certain times and videos where Jason will do that. He does his daily bread. You know, the Bible and religion, every person, not one of them that is not, every single person in my life that I met that read the Bible, that live and abide by the Bible also. I'm talking about a bunch of different things. It's all people that were able to find happiness and or overcome a troubling event or something that happened in their lives that they do not accept that they did themselves. Sometimes we're hard with each other, right? I'm serious. Just the other day, a spider, killing a spider because, it was disgusting. I moved it over and I did sit on the balcony for 15 minutes, having my coffee and saying, I killed a spider. And more as I get older, I guess I think of that more and more. Some of us, a lot of people block things out, you're a kid, you're experimenting and trying to pull grasshopper legs off and stuff. I never did that. Never went to that, which by the way is a sign of a, they say is a sign of a psychopath at the beginning. But anyways, kids are kids. And, long story short, why the hell am I talking about that? John, can't be much room left on the moon with all them buildings you've shown, Bruce. Thank you very much, John. Peace to you, man. Yeah, it's true. Are they all, thanks a lot, Elias. Greetings. Are they all old buildings or are they actually new buildings, right? I wonder. His Highness, I love you for it, man. I appreciate you. Man, that's the beautiful part. A lot of people here, me, I'm not racist, and I'm open to all religions. And I have my opinion on the Bible. I have my opinion on God. And sometimes I might say something and offend someone. I really hope I don't, guys. I love you all. And again, theorizing about certain things, I do pray to God at night. I always have. Listen, if not, I would not have gotten through my life. Honestly, I would not have gotten through my life. I just don't really have a need to find out where he is or why he exists or it exists. And there's many different ways of people perceive God as energy. It says it himself in the Bible that he's energy, right? Brightest light you ever see. I do, John, believe that. Honestly. Seriously. Hey, man. Thanks for sharing that, brother. I have a Bible study group every Wednesday night. Thanks for sharing that. I studied with a couple of friends in, as a hobby in theology, but I went to study with even some Jehovah's Witnesses. I was curious, talk to some ancients to see what they were going to teach people and stuff. Aside from the part of indoctrination, a lot of people that are religious do their own thing, exactly what's being done in church. Sometimes they'll even go to church, but they don't always feel obliged that they have to go there because in reality, you could pray in a closet. God appreciates it just as much, maybe even more. We are Sugar B. We are all God's children. Absolutely. Yeah, and if you didn't know that, absolutely, he talks about it. My brother a lot. You might find it interesting. And Jason straight up has read many parts of the Bible and stuff like that, and has some good talk about it. The thing is that even myself, it's I can't say I agree or disagree with Jason. Is that I think he's not saying anything different than what I am saying. I find or what I'm seeing, like he says about my research, aliens, demons. So a lot of people of you think here it's maybe not necessarily a good thing. Some of you have the same feeling as me that it's angelic, it's spiritual, it's positive. I like that there's debates on that, and I think it's healthy for us to be up and down on that and to have different opinions. But you see, the cool part is that we all still get along here. Susan, I think so too, that we're here for a reason. I'm not sure exactly for what, but I know we do have freedom of will to do what we want. No, they're taking our freedoms away, but we can still do what we want. I can go outside, sit in the street, put 2 ice cream cones on my head and say, I'm the devil. I'm coming here and I have cold horns and I'm taking over the world until I get arrested. Anyone can do anything they want. Jump off a bridge. You can do anything you want, right? Some people want to make the world a brighter place, a better place. Heal the world. Anyways, seriously, that's what I want to do. But I want to do it without having to put on a robe or shave my head or being a prophet or doing like that guy does on America's. I got to get myself one of those sticks. Ever see the guy that goes, oh, oh, and he lifts up his legs and he levitates, oh, oh. It's on America's Got Talent. I choked up my spit that night when I saw that. That was funny. Had nothing to do with anything. Eh? See, Bruce is my mind's. You see how my mind is wandering tonight, like up and down, jumping into quasi projections to political things. There's so much going on around us, guys. I'm telling you. We are a Christian group and study the word of Jesus. Right on. Thanks for sharing that, Rich. Christianity. I was born into the religion of my one of my family members Catholic, and my dad was Protestant, and it's Christian based. It's a Christianity. It's from Christianity. So yeah, absolutely. Honestly, when I'm listening to the Bible, I hear what Christians say. It says, I relate to a lot of religions, honestly, where I can relate to certain things in certain religions. And thanks for sharing that, man. Before I get off here, it is 9:39. The mods are getting mad. I think dark matter is everyone's and everything's conscience. Just my thoughts. Paul, thanks for being a member, man, at the same time. A lot of the community here are going to blend in really well because a lot of people have mentioned the exact same thing that you said. The exact same thing that you said, I'm telling you. I think dark matter is everyone's mind, conscience, and thought. I have a belief that to change the world, if I want to get rid of the elites, that I just have to think of it, guys. I believe that. And I believe that the reason, like me in my life, I kill the devil. The demonic beings that I see around me that are here on earth in physical form, right? I believe that it's real, right? Someone's not going to go by with a tag. Ever see somebody who, like the Crowley, right? And all that, like really demonic people, bad, evil people. Some people devote their lives to the dark side, right? Some people devote their lives literally to the dark side. Not me. I believe in positivity. I believe in clear, pure light and water. We're surrounded by it. We all live in the yellow submarine. I think sometimes, in theory, I like saying, I feel like we are in the seashell, guys. We're in the bottom of an ocean. We really are in the bottom of an ocean. And if you take away what we were taught is up and down, far and near, long length and short length, and long time and short time, and happy and sad. If we didn't have all those terms, we wouldn't be able as much to relate to what the things are. We would have a better idea of what everything is. Grab science, take all the terms away, and that's why people that are not in science come up with the most genius shit. I'm telling you guys, a lot smarter than the genius scientists. Scientists are stuck on the trends. Michio Kaku, Dyson, they're all going to say the same things because they learned that there's a magnetic force and current in the universe and galaxy. The Big Bang happened because of that. String theory is that. Quantum is this. Quasi projection is this. Doesn't mean it is so. Tell you a physics secret. All space contains tiny, invisible, space-filling matter. Yeah, it does. I read that too, and but I haven't gone to buy that one in a while. Yeah, exactly. Universe is always expanding too. You don't need to attend church. We are finally getting, and it's nothing wrong with it, but yeah, we don't have to attend it. If you are not doing so, you're still, God will appreciate just as much. We're finally getting together with the same minded people. The churches betrayed us during the fake pandemic. Thank you very much, Marilyn. I agree with that. All the people are finding. Yep. We're opening up. People are waking up. People are connecting. I love you, Marilyn. Well said. We're creating the beautiful world we want now. Sugar B. Beautifully said. This week is an awakening, parents joining together for our kids. It is, Mary Lynn, and I love you so much for having gone out and protesting for us Canadians. It's something very, very scary. The young parents, I hope they're I love that one, Darla. That's my favorite one when you say they've been saying that for a couple of streams. The New World Disorder. There's just no two ways about that one. That's well said. That explains everything. In the rivers, there are huge fish, says Tencent. Remember show river monsters. Yeah, yeah. Remember show river monsters. Yeah, and there's a lot of big stuff down there, guys. There really is. But I'm telling you, what I saw was ginormous, and it scared the shit out of me. And we all asked what it was, guys. Listen, the eye was as big as a bowling ball. It scared me. And Eric grabbed his kids. I grabbed my kid, Ramon, and we left the side of the river to come on, Ramon. And then we went up by the side of the river. I didn't want the friggin' fish to suck in my kid. Guys, ginormous fish. Right hand up on the Bible. That object was as big as a milk truck. A delivery truck like that delivers parcels, the big ass nose truck, the brown parcel truck, postal service. That's how big just the jaw, cheek, and eye and head was. The head that was outside of the water was the size of a small shed's roof. I'm not kidding. It was ginormous, like ridiculously large. And honestly, I had the impression that that thing could not swim around in the river. It's tiny, dude. The river is tiny. I said it must just be sitting there eating all the trout fish, sucking up all the trout fish, and never eating the small ones because it's just so bloody huge. That was scary. There are a traveler. They found them. Yeah, guys, K2, they found molecules. No two ways about it. I am getting off here. No two ways about it. They found molecules for that prove that there was or is life on the K2 planet. 10 objects inside of the solar system. Yeah, well, that's the thing, John. That's what they concluded a couple of months ago, that there was no Big Bang. But what I'm going to tell you is that when the universe was created, I believe there was a Big Bang, but not the Big Bang in terminology. I believe there was a huge explosion, a clashing of the temperatures of heat and cold. Think of it. The entire universe must be continually exploding every so many billions or millions of years, maybe not even that long, maybe every 10,000 years. How long were we here? Was Jesus here 500 years ago, or was he here 2,000 years ago? We weren't there. Jacques Cartier, Maisonneuve, Ninta Pinta Santa Maria, Christopher Columbus, and all that shit. Did they really go during those years? As a matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised if Christopher Columbus had like these guys. What if they had electricity back in the days and iPods and Walkmans and everything we used to have in the 80s and 90s here? I'm telling you, ancient civilizations were a lot smarter than we are today. You said it, Sugar Bee, Earth 2.0. Thanks a lot, everyone, for coming by. No, it doesn't, Paul. Absolutely. The Big Bang equation does not make sense. And very recently, they said it absolutely does not make any sense. So you imagine all the chemicals and different heats and temperatures regions, because space isn't freezing. There are cold regions in space, Lagrange and everything. You start getting further out, Pluto and everything. Sure, it can be colder regions, but absolute zero, I don't know. I'm talking 5,000 degrees where ISS space station is, where they're boiling, right? They're absolutely boiling. Yep, right, Darla. Right, you are. Yes, Marilyn, they did betray us for sure. Yep, absolutely. And I'm mad at YouTube for not even allowing me to be allowed talking about that. I'm happy you mentioned it. Thank you very much. Star Under, thank you so much for subbing to Space Stuff. Guys, not enough subscribers, which is normal. He wasn't posting videos. When you get there and there's no videos, nobody's going to be posting them. So is going to be doing how to videos, how to film the moon, how to do stars. He's going to be using hardware and programs and applications. Also, he's going to be sharing that. He's going to be experimenting with that. Space Stuff, I did not know. And I'm so sorry for not thanking you for sharing my channel on your channel. When I go to your space stuff video, I saw that you shared the link of my channel, and I can't thank you enough for that. Actually, hang on a minute. Da, 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 da. Is it this one? Because I did want to. Oh, yeah, good. Okay. Oops, where did it go? My computer's really weird, guys. Okay, it's there. I was getting scared there. Just right before I get off here. Patience mods. Hey, mods, thanks a lot, for being here. And everyone else. And in the near future, I'm going to ask people to be subscribed once in a while. Every second stream will be once for the subscribers. I want to be able to thank everyone who took the time to subscribe to my channel. I don't go to your channels to see, so I can't go to all your channels. But yeah, thanks to you, Star Hunter, and everyone who did take the time to go over to Space Stuff channel. He's a serious Christian who's going to be sharing everything he's going to be getting in space. Another great night as always, Space Stuff, man. Thank you very much, bro. Big Teddy hugs. The Star Hunter from Darla. Thanks, you guys. Subbed. His Highness sub 2. Thanks a lot, man. Subbed the half an hour ago. Thank you very much. So yeah, entire screen. Let's go here. Share that. And I want to put this down. And I want to go here. Look at everything I'm doing here on the channel. So this is the channel you want to go when you go to Space Stuff's channel. You could see there, and this is, anyways, I don't know if the volume's on. I don't want to mix up what I'm saying, but anyways, I was just flipping out that he shared my channel here. Thanks, man. So that is Space Stuff's channel. If you want to know what to look for, you look for that icon, the telescope. And like I said, he's got the big telescope. It's not a fake icon. That's what he's got. And I found out that when you click on that, well, if ever you want to know Bruce Swartz, well, you can click on there and go check out the channel. Man, Space Stuff, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that one. Go and subscribe. Oh, and hang on. So in general, he's got no videos now. He does have the playlists, though. And in the playlists, he's going to have a lot of subjects for his videos. So I'm going to eventually click on it before I get off here. Let's see. There we go. Come on, Bruce. Click on it. Good. I'll pause it right there. All kinds of stuff about the awesome things in space. Moon, sun, planets, nebulae, galaxies, supernovas, star clusters, and more astrophotography information of all kind, including hardware, telescope, OTAs or QTAs, sorry, questions and answer periods, mounts, computers, focusers, cameras. Check out the playlist section. And in his playlist section, he's going to have his videos there, and he has a lot of other videos of interest. And I was laughing because every one of these I've seen, because he has the same sort of taste for truth, I guess, as me. So yeah, that's our friend Rich's Space Stuff from Astor, Florida. He'll be sharing some beautiful views. Maybe Florida, because it's such a beautiful place. So thanks to you all who did take the time to go and subscribe to him right now. So at that moment, there were only 10 subscribers there. Hopefully, maybe I'll have a few more. Let me stop sharing now. So yeah, mods, thanks for your patience. I went to 10 o'clock again. I'm very sorry for that. I'm sorry to all that I missed. Norma C. Hello, Norma C. I did a search on Space Stuff and couldn't find it. Oh, neither could I. Space Stuff, I could not reach your channel. Well, get this. In the community, Norma C, on my community tab, you go to my channel, click community. The last post or the post right underneath it, I posted his channel. All you have to do is scroll down and click on his link, or Space Stuff right two things underneath you. Some of you can click on channels from here. I have a glitch. I cannot go to a channel, never, whether I'm a mod or not on any channel. So you guys can do that. That's one of my scopes. I have three altogether, one dedicated for the sun, and he's going to get close-up sun, guys. Really good footage, different than mine. He'll be doing some good stuff for the sun, and the other two for nighttime stuff. Eventually, I can only imagine infrared and everything. You're going to have some fun, man. You're going to have some fun. Thanks to you, Space Stuff, for the ongoing support here. So yeah, Norma C, you can go and see Space Stuff channel on my community tab, second post underneath the weird hood that I just posted, and go underneath and do read the hood post and maybe subscribe to Space Stuff channel. There's no video, there's videos there, but he's gonna get his videos up too. So it'd be nice of us subscribing before. Looking forward to Space Stuff's content. Thank you, Susan. Thanks, you guys. That's awesome. And finishing off, there's his channel, guys. Subbed, Michael. As always, there's another big supporter of the channel. I love you, man. Thanks for coming here. 41 subs so far. Real Marilyn, are you serious? Good. Thanks a lot, guys. That is really cool. 30, 40 people. If we could do that every couple of days, every week, it would be awesome. Thank you so much to everyone who went to his channel. He's been advertising it here too. What did I say? I've been advertising today for him, and I'm going to, and I'm more than happy to. It takes a couple of times mentioning it. I did it for a lot of people, mention it here and there, and everywhere. Michael, thanks for subbing. It's awesome to view the sky on a clear night. Oh, the wonder. Stu Warren. Next video is coming up here, guys. Massive close-ups looking at what looked like trees and forests on the surface of the moon. I got some really good blue moon footage the last time the moon was really close to Earth. So Starbright subbed. Thank you very much. Norma C, I found it and subscribed using your link. Love you, Norma C. Thank you for the support. We thank you for the support. Period. They have no right. Right you are, Sugar B. Sugar B, on a positive note, tonight, have an amazing evening. Hope my friend Riley, his headache is doing better. Send him some energy. Do a little bit of everything at the same time. Starbright, thank you, says Darla. I love you guys. I am getting off. And Space Stuff says he cannot say how much he appreciates it. I know we all appreciate it. Tomorrow when I wake up, because I'm the boss of the Matrix, one of the oldest Matrix souls. When you wake up tomorrow, you have 67 subscribers at least, and that would be cool. So guys, I'll see you all very soon. See you, Space Stuff. Thanks, man. Susan, good night all. Love you guys. I'm going outside.